It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Nigeria Ipob Abia judge bans security agencies from blocking access to courts. Umahia, the Nigerian Police and the Department of State Service, DSS, and other security agencies have been banned from blocking access to the premises and courtrooms of Abia State's High Court or other courts when it is in session. Handing down the order, Justice Benson Anya said that security agencies have no right to prevent people from access to court, while there must be any arrest in the premises and vicinity of any court, except as ordered by the by the court themselves, and saying that there must not be any arrest in the premises and vicinity of any court, except as ordered by a court of competent jurisdiction. The police and other security agencies had formed the habit of restricting movement from Ikot, Ikpene Road, Umaya, and Hoda. But Justice Anya faulted the excessive enforcement of security, saying that barricading and impeding access to court is an anomaly in a democratic setting and could only be effected by security agencies if the courts so requests for so in writing. Also, President Muhammadu Buhari had actually been appealed to by the Southeast leaders, for the release of Nnamdi, of which is still on check. If he is allowed to go unpunished, it would be sending the wrong message. Nobody in the history of this country has done more damage to the country since the Civil War than this young man. If at the end of the day they allow him to go unpunished after what he has done, the implication is that nobody will ever commit any offense of this nature and will be punished because everybody will always refer to him. And this means that the constitution is automatically suspended in the country. This means that some people can just commit crime at the expense of 200 million Nigerians and get away with it. Somebody can kill, pronounce killing, and still get away with it. Then, what is the essence of condemning people to death for killing, murder, when compared to what this man Kanus did? This is just a way of undermining the laws of the land, and indirectly they are saying that the government of the day can be easily influenced. This means somebody can commit any offense and then come to Buhari or any other government after this and seek forgiveness. The AYCF national president noted that Kanus is not remorseful of his actions, hence he may boast of being begged. He added that this man is not even remorseful indirectly, and it is like the government is begging him to continue with what he is doing, and it would go unpunished. The consequence is that if he allowed to go unpunished, we would end up having millions of Kanus rising, even if he decides not to go ahead with further actions. If he is allowed to go, Kanus, would come out boasting that he did not beg to be released. He is not remorseful, and there is nothing to show that he regrets his actions. And nobody can do such and get away with it. We are not in Banana Republic, for crying out loud. He maintained that the law should allow to take its full course in Kanus matter. The law must take its full course, and I hope that it is not what I'm thinking, because nobody has done this kind of damage this man has done to the country. We have not recovered from the consequences of what he has done to this country, and yet we are still watching. If you allow him to go unpunished, the country should produce millions of him. With him alone, see the damage that he has done. But for us in the south, in the north, we would ensure he has no sympathizer. Nobody is saying that he should be dealt with without committing any crime. But if he is found wanting, then he should be made to face the consequences of the actions, since the matter is in court, he added. And these were the words of the Arewa Youth President, known as Sheitima, who happens to speak on behalf of the leadership of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, warning the Federal Republic of Nigeria, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, to be very careful about the release of Nnamdi, And this was because the stakeholders of the Southeast had paid a visit to the president to actually discuss how to release Nnamdi Kanu, and that was because of the the reactions of the Ipob in the Southeast. That has been seriously pathetic for quite a while now. Different kind of killings here and there, and there has been pleadings from the Ipob stakeholders, from the Southeast stakeholders to the Ipob, that they need to put a stop to their sit-at-home directive every now and then, and that they are going to be looking for a way to secure a political solution to what is actually going on in the Southeast, especially in terms of Nnamdi Kanu, who was actually extradited from Kenya and still at the DSS facility awaiting trial. And as a result of keeping to their promise of looking for a political solution to this rising matter, the Igbo leaders had actually gone to meet President Muhammadu Buhari. Led by the team was led by the former minister and a parliamentarian, the first parliamentarian actually, and the governor of Anambra State, which they all included Chukwuemeka Ezeife, Godi Wazurike, Tagbo Amici, and also a Bishop Sunday Unoha of the Methodist Church, and even the former president of Igbo Sociocultural Group, Aka Ikenga, and like I said, Mbazulike Amici, who happens to be a former minister of aviation and the leader of the delegation, had actually appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to see a political solution for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, saying that he is very sure that Nnamdi Kanu would listen to him, due to the fact that he's a well-known and respectable person in the Southeast. However, Shetima is still of the opinion that if Nnamdi Kanu is released without being punished, especially if found wanting, that this will give rise to many other Kanus, wanting to do the same thing. So far, they have the mindset that they would release in full time without any punishment, and saying that it seems that Kanu is not even, like, there's no evidence to show that he's remorseful, and if he should be released, then there is all possibility that he would come out and say he never begged anyone to be released, and saying that President Muhammadu Buhari needs to stay clear of this matter, like he has been doing, and allow the law to take its full course. Thanks for listening.